And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Eternal Dungeon, which is an endless runner, just like, well, the game that I played yesterday, but this one is more akin to Geometry Dash. As far as I know, it is pretty much Geometry Dash, but instead of having a cube jumping over spikes, you have a knight, well, jumping over I don't know what, but we will see. I like the fact that the start option is called Enter the Dungeon. Reminds me of Enter the Gungeon that has the same thing. But anyways, let's see how this is. So those are the levels, and as I told you before, like those are 9 levels, but this might be as hard as Geometry Dash. So they are gonna take a while, probably. But we will see. I mean, I don't know. Anything could happen. So you jump with this and you attack with R2. Ouch. Wait, what do you do with L2? Oh, you slide. Those are weird buttons though to have. L2 to slide and R2 to attack. Why would those be the buttons? Right? I mean, they are the trigger buttons, I guess, but... Also, let me check the volume. No, I think the volume is fine. Because I think that this game is quite loud. So, you know. Oh, I could... Oh, I need to slide under those. Also, there are some columns here that look like they are... a pit that you fall into, but... Hey Colo, how is it going? Well, thanks for telling me the volume is fine. Yeah, I like running. I mean, you might think that I exaggerate or I say it as a joke, but I like... More than running, I like speed. I like things that are fast. So endless runners are the obvious choice, clearly. You know? The sense of speed. Am I supposed to jump over that, or am I supposed to attack? If I jump over that... Oh, I can do a micro jump. My jump is not fixed, I can do like this. Or a full jump. Okay. Well, that looks good. So I could probably do a micro jump over the arrow. And then... Ah, but it's hard. Damn, there are multiple of them here. Anyways. It can be too small of a jump though. Has to be relatively... well, high. Relatively. Are you shitting me? This asshole shoot cannons? Do you need to jump over those two? Damn it. Well, the good thing is that at least I can jump and attack those. Yeah, exactly. Damn, are you kidding me? That jump needs to be quite high. Also, for being the first level, this isn't easy at all. So this is more similar to Geometry Dash than I thought. It's just as unforgiving as that game. That's interesting. I jumped to too far. But you know. I don't know why the mines exist. Like, I could probably slide under them, right? I'm gonna try, though I don't know why I will try to slide instead of attacking. I'm assuming because sliding is faster than attacking. No, but you cannot slide, you need to attack. Alright, well, it's weird that it's not a conventional enemy and it's just a landmine there. But, well, landmine. It's not even a landmine because it's flying. You cannot even call it a landmine. Damn it. And I haven't even reached halfway through. And I think the worst part is that this game doesn't really have a practice mode like Geometry Dash does. So if I get stuck somewhere... well, you're gonna get stuck quite a lot. Whoop. Oh, you can't jump that high there because of the ceiling spikes. Damn it. So the difference is that, differently from Geometry Dash, this one is not really based on music. Like, the music in the background really has nothing to do with the jumps that you do or stop doing. So, you know. I like the transition to the slide. Oh, there's barely no animation, so the guy immediately just goes to horizontal. Ah, damn it. I don't know why my first reaction to the cannonball is attacking. I need to jump, but... for some reason I feel like I can return the cannonball. Oh, what a bitch. The double screen game? No. Geometry Dash is the game where you're a cube and you jump over spikes at the rhythm of the music. That's Geometry Dash, which was originally a mobile game. One of like... it's a very old game, in fact. You're a square and you have spikes. You also turn into a ship sometimes. Sometimes gravity gets reversed. But it's usually always at the beat of a song. Or at least it tries to. It's not really a rhythm game, but the song kinda helps through some sections that might be a little bit hard if you should see them as platforming sections. Really? Okay. But yeah. So this one is pretty much that. Though I don't know if it will be appropriate to call it an endless runner. Well, technically it is, because I mean, if the game that I played yesterday is an endless runner, then so is this one, but... I feel like endless runner is more like, you know, games like Subway Surfers, you know, Temple Run, you know, Sonic Dash, those kind of things. Those are endless runners because you need to run endlessly. Here you always run, like you can't stop, but the level has an end. So you're not really endlessly running. In the other ones, theoretically, if you're good enough, you can run forever and nothing's gonna stop you. So I don't know. I don't know how to call it, but I think it should be endless run. But at the same time, If this is an endless runner, so is Geometry Dash. But would it be fine to call Geometry Dash an endless runner? I don't know. It's one of those things that there's probably no convention for. Oh damn, if you swing your sword late, you can kill them. So sometimes you have to swing your sword with anticipation. The problem is knowing the timing for it. Damn, I can already see that this game is gonna be incredibly hard. If this is already the first level and is costing me this much, this is gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, but should be able to do it. At least the first levels. So that's not saying much. Oh, what the fuck? Like, the levels definitely are not longer than Geometry Dash. Like, well, at least not this one. Because I'm pretty sure that Geometry Dash levels are like 1 minute and a half. This thing doesn't even reach that. But even then, they definitely are quite long. Especially for what's supposed to be the tutorial level. It's okay. Well, I mean, if all the levels are the same length, then it shouldn't be that big of a problem. But the issue is, something tells me that the levels are gonna get longer and longer. But we don't know. We still don't know. It's funny because when you see that stage selection screen and you only see 9 levels, you are like, damn, it's gonna be that short? Yeah, no, it's not gonna be that short. It isn't. It will not. Damn it. I don't know, I really don't understand why reacting to the cannonballs is so hard. It's probably the hardest thing so far to react to, though I think it's projectiles in general. Mostly because the projectiles are not really on the screen at the time that you get to the source of the projectile, so you kinda need to react to it in a way that you usually don't react to the rest of the obstacles. Like when you see a spike, you know that you can prepare yourself for that spike as soon as it appears. When it comes to a projectile, you're kind of like halfway through, and that's when you react to it. At least so far it's clear which enemies shoot projectiles. We will see later, but so far... damn it, for some reason I still have the reaction that the mines should be slide. Like, you should slide the mines, but no, you need to attack the mines. Do not slide. Sliding is not allowed. Too high. What's even more painful is that it looks like my character every time he dies is that the sword is being impaled into his chest. So it most likely is falling on the side. You know, kinda looks like he's being impaled by his own sword. So poor guy. Definitely must hurt. Attack the mines. Don't forget to attack the mines. Asshole. Dude. That champ has to be a super micro champ. Otherwise you cannot make it. So something worth noting is that initiating a slide in the air doesn't do anything. I mean, you slide when you land, but it doesn't make you fall faster. So if you don't want to be in the air for a long time, you need to barely press the jump button. You have no other way of doing it. So, you know, it's gotta be like that. Oh, come on, dude. I'm surprised that that's 70% and the place that I died is 80%. Definitely looks like there is more space between those, but clearly not. At least the music is cool. So the funny thing about these games is how useless the protagonist's armor is. Because, you know, you get hit once and you die. You might as well not even wear armor. You might even be running faster. I mean, after all, you already have to hold a gigantic sword. The less weight that you carry, the best it should be. You know, this guy has a full armor and still dies in one hit. So, you know, poor guy probably should change his blacksmith, because he ain't doing very good armors. Damn it, dude. Those stairs of champs look a lot harder than it might seem. You know, I wish I could jump from the arrow straight to the other platform. That would be good, but I cannot. Well, the good thing is that since it's not like the music has no relation with the platforming itself, I can just talk and not lose focus like I do with rhythm games, since the music is completely unrelated. But, you know, I guess focusing will require some silence, probably. Oh, that's super fucked up. You're supposed to jump. that section is fucked up. And after that I seen some, or well, at least it looked like a tile change. I wonder if there is another gimmick before the level ends, cause there shouldn't be too much after that. Probably. Oh, it is a new gimmick. Fuck. Damn it. It's a booster. Like, come on, dude. Like, we are not going fast enough. You need a booster. God damn it. This guy thinks he's slow. He thinks he's slow and he needs a booster to go faster. God damn it. Well, if you really wanted to be faster, why don't you take off the armor? Like, that will probably help. Though then again, I don't think that going faster will particularly help. I don't think that will be the case. Unless by going faster you automatically knock out the enemies, in which case, you know, it might work. Maybe, or maybe not. What the fuck? What? How you want me to beat this guy? Oh no, I need to figure out how to beat this guy. Fuck. How will I know? I don't know. There could be many things here. I'm assuming Champ Attack. That's how you beat him. Fuck, dude. Why will you do that? Why will you put a new enemy right at the end that is not obvious how to kill? That's evil. The problem is that if every level has a boss like that at the end that is different, we're gonna be in trouble. But hey, at least we know that that's the end. But you know, how many more attempts is it gonna take to know how to kill it though? I gotta assume that it's Champ Attack, but... because if I slide, I wouldn't kill him. And I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to ignore him. And at the same time, if I attack just like that, well, that's exactly what I did and it didn't work, so... I'm assuming it's Champ Attack. I hope the timing is not very... it's not very strict. That's my hope. Because if the timing is strict, we're gonna be stuck here for a while. Why don't you throw one of those assholes before so I can practice the timing? Damn it. But it's okay. Just a matter of time. I would like to know why YouTube bitches about the bitrate being 0. The sound bitrate being 0. Like, it has happened pretty much ever since I started streaming on YouTube. It doesn't happen every day. In fact, it doesn't happen very often. But it happens, and I never know why. It's like... it feels like it's RNG. You know, when it comes to these things, it's never random. There is a reason for it. And I never know what the reason is for. Well, it's okay. Maybe one day we will figure it out. So Champ attack. Damn it. Come on, Brew. That's not the enemy you should have died to. Also, I like how the orcs, not the ones that shoot, but the normal ones, just stand there, waiting to get fucked. Not even trying to punch you or anything, no, just standing there. I mean, what is this guy with a gigantic sword gonna do anyway, right? Pretty sure that I can stay here and everything's gonna be fine. Probably. What's the worst that could happen, right? Damn it. Well, I need to get back there. So I don't remember if there were other buttons other than slide, attack, and jump. I don't think there are. I probably should check just in case. So maybe I'm missing of some super useful button, which I doubt, but what if I am? What if I am missing a button? That would be bad. Then again, what other button could you possibly need? At least for this first level, none. Don't know about the other ones. You also know how much are you gonna switch it up. There are many ways where the game could switch it up, but I don't know. Many ways. Oof. Okay, here he comes. Yeah, that's how you do it. Whew. Well, that's the first level. The Forgotten Ruins. The Abandoned Temple. I like how every single level starts with the. I mean, if every single level is like that, wouldn't it be a smarter idea to just drop the article there? Like, it's not gonna change anything, you know? Oh, whatever. Oh yeah, wait a second. How do I go back to menu? Oh. Is that impossible? Oh no, never mind. So I want to see the other buttons, what they do. No, it's that one. Okay. There's nothing else other than, well, exit, which I found out by myself anyways. Okay, so that means that there's only 3 buttons. So this is the Abandoned Temple, level 2. Oh, skeleton. Oh, okay. Well, the good thing is that at least the music changes. And the skeletons, at least so far, they look like they fulfill the same purpose as the orcs. Some of them throw projectiles and some others just stand there doing nothing. Well, I'm assuming these are skeletons because what else? Or maybe they are mummies? Yeah, they might be. I don't know. It could be either. No, they wouldn't be mummies because they wouldn't have a face. No, these are skeletons. Well, very weird looking skeletons though. I don't think I remember someone drawing a skeleton like that, but you know. That's fine. Why not? They want to be skeletons? Oh, fuck. Oh, already 41%? Damn. This smells like it's gonna be shorter than the previous one. Well, it's gonna be. It is. Because if it says 41 and we only did not that much. They turn into bones. Yeah, I know. They seem to be clearly skeleton. It's just that, you know, one of the things... Well, first of all, I don't know why why their head is so pointy. But that's not the only thing. There is also the fact that they pretty much have no rib cage. Or rather, the rib cage that they have doesn't really look like one. So, you know, the first thing that you think about them is not that they are skeletons. Or rather, no, to be honest, the first thing I thought was that they were skeletons. But that's more because they are fully white and they are in the middle of a dungeon. And well, I guess the dead animation resembles a skeleton a lot, but you know. Yeah, they have to be one of the weirdest skeletons that I've seen. Unless they are not human skeletons. Like, maybe I'm being a bigot here. Maybe I'm thinking that this is a human skeleton and in reality it's some other kind of creature. Maybe I'm being a skeleton bigot. But, you know. Wonder... Oh, maybe they are orc skeletons? So the orcs don't seem to be that different, structure-wise at least. They have a higher head though, but not much more. Well, that and their skin color is green, but you know, I don't think the skin color will affect the skeleton itself. Those 2 block jumps are tough. What the fuck? Yeah, I know I'm supposed to... Okay, so I'm assuming that's a jump booster, but it didn't work. It was a little bit weird. Maybe I need to be right besides it. Because I jumped a little bit earlier and my jump was the same, so maybe I need to jump right there or something. Damn it. The timing on those jumps is also quite hard. Oh damn, you can double KO. Imagine a double KO against the last enemy of the stage. Now that will be painful. That will certainly be painful. I'm still not sure how to time the 2 block jump. Seems quite hard to time. Feels like I'm getting it by accident. Oh, you have to be fucking shitting me. The first time you introduce the jump booster, you don't want me to do a full jump. That's messed up, buddy. First time you introduce it and you want me to not even jump the entirety of the... well, of the jump. That's fucked up. That's messed up. But it's fine. I do like the fact that, you know, the game doesn't hold your hand, right? Like, it doesn't tell you or explains you everything because it expects that it's self-explanatory, and it is. It is self-explanatory. The problem is when games that are not self-explanatory do it. And I think the biggest example I can give is Trackmania. That game has so much bullshit and hidden mechanics and very weird ways in which the different surfaces work, and the tutorial that the game has doesn't explain you that at all. It just assumes that you're gonna understand, but it's not obvious. Like, unlike this game where it's pretty obvious what you're supposed to do, Trackmania is anything but obvious in the way the physics work. But there is no detailed explanation on how they work, so... The funny thing is that the other day, and by the other day I mean yesterday, there was a map in the cup of the day. You know that every day they have a cup with a specific map. And the map of that cup of the day was a map that basically required a bug to be beaten. Like, it straight up required a bug that a lot of players know about, but a lot is not all of them, and I obviously didn't know about it. Even though the map does offer a very brief tutorial, it's the sort of shit that is like, come on bro, you want me to do a bug to be able to just beat the level? Like, fuck you. Like, it's shit. Oh, okay. So, the yellow background makes you faster, while the blue background makes you slower. Okay. And there is a new obstacle which seems to just be a floating spike ball that you are just supposed to slide under in order to pass it. Yeah, in any case, you know, don't make bugs obligatory to use in any game. Though, to be fair, that Trackmania map was made by a user, but, you know, the fact that it was featuring Cup of the Day means that it was approved, I think, by the developers to be there. So yeah, if you're a developer, you know, well, obviously if you're a developer, I'm assuming you're never gonna make a bug mandatory, because by definition that will be a mechanic, not a bug. But let's say that, you know, wait, give me a second. Let's say that your game, you release your game, and the game develops a user base that plays your game a lot, and the user base discovers a bug that makes everything well, easier, or just it is something that you want to use, right? If that's the case, you probably, well, you either patch the bug out, or you acknowledge it and you add it in whatever tutorial your game has. basically making it a mechanic. Because otherwise, like, come on, dude. Requiring bugs? Are you talking about the latest Pokemon game? No, I'm talking about Trackmania. But you know, it applies to any game that basically has a bug and the developers at some point require you to use that bug without explaining you how to do it. Which, yeah, if they do that, it will stop being a bug and it will become a mechanic. But you know, that's the problem. If they never explain it, it's pretty much a bug. If they never expected it in the first place either, you know. Whoop. Oh, what a fucking asshole. Damn it. That's being a fucking asshole, you know that? Putting an enemy at the end of a booster, like, you have to be an asshole to do that. Especially because it's impossible to see it. They patched the game 2 times already and the bug can still be exploited. Yeah, but that's different. Like, you have a bug that the developers are either oblivious or don't care, so they are just like, yeah, whatever. You know? Like, they don't force you to exploit it, you decide to exploit it, right? You know, the problem is, as I said, when games, after they've been released and when they add new content, they make a bug mandatory, expecting that every user knew that that bug existed. That's the problem. Oops. It's the cloning glitch, the most broken bug in Pokemon games. Yeah, of course. I mean, you can clone legendaries after all. But yeah, I can definitely see why it will be broken. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, that's what happens when, you know, when you're Nintendo. Really, you know, I'm finding there are 2 franchises that, wait, give me a second. Remember the skeleton here? Ooh, okay, got him. What's at the end? Oh, you fucking cocksucking bitch. So just like the other ones, you're supposed to jump over this, but way earlier. Damn it, the Skeleton King. I cloned Master Ball so I could... complete the entries in the Pokédex. Damn. No, but I was out to say, you know what Pokemon reminds me of? It reminds me of another franchise by the name of Dragon Ball. Basically, a franchise where you can clearly tell that the only purpose of that franchise now is to be milk. Right? And you know, obviously all franchises are meant to be milk, but I feel like in Dragon Ball and Pokemon case, it's so obvious, right? It's like so blatant that that's the case. And they don't care. They are like, yeah, we don't give a shit about the quality of anything. We don't give a shit that we are retroactively shitting on everything that was made before it. But you know, like, get on, bitch. You're gonna still spend money anyways, because you're such a big fan. So yeah, it's kinda sad, especially since both franchises are, or at least were at some point, so good, right? Being turned into that, it hurts. It definitely hurts quite a lot. Oh, I fucked up. Also, hey Kyle, how is it going? They used to, that's what's disappointing. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You pick up a good franchise and you milk it so hard that it becomes, you know, something that you just cannot recognize. Though, I mean, in my case particularly, I feel that the worst one of the two is Dragon Ball. I think that what they are doing with Dragon Ball, well, what they have been doing with Dragon Ball for a long time now, it's like, it's cruel. Like, if Dragon Ball was a person, it will be getting torture for entertainment. It's so sad to see it. It's like, you know, too slow. The latest Pokemon game was the best in years, so they might be trying to do better. They gave the game to another developer. Another developer that wasn't Game Freak. Well, that's a good idea, definitely. Game Freak fucking sucks at making Pokemon games now. Well, now. You know, see, I'm gonna say something that I know you're not gonna like. And it's obviously something that you cannot prove, because it will be an alternate timeline. If instead of Game Freak, it was another company, the one making the Pokemon games, and I'm talking about the original Pokemon game, the one that released in, if I'm not mistaken, 1996, which is Red, and all of the ones that came afterwards. If it was another company that wasn't Game Freak, 69, nice. Ilka, that's the name. You need to regret what you're about to say. No. I'm just saying that, I mean, again, it's impossible to know. But if they gave the Pokemon games to another company that wasn't Game Freak, they probably could be better. I don't know. Again, it's impossible to know now. And obviously, I'm not saying that the Pokemon games in the past are bad. In fact, some of them are games that I really like, but I have a feeling that if it wasn't for Game Freak, they could be even better. How they could be better? Well, for starters, I will say that they will try to at least do something with the difficulty, you know. Eat shit! What a horrible take. I mean, you have a better take than that? Anyways, how is it going, Yami? They gave Snap to Bandai and the graphics were superb. Well, I mean, they gave Pokken to Bandai. And even though I think that Pokken is a piece of garbage of a game in terms of being a fighting game, the way that the game looks is fantastic, and if they have, you know, if they had a better gameplay direction, it probably would be way better. you know. It's impossible to know. Really. I like Pokken. See, I mean, the problem is not that Pokken by itself is bad. The problem is if you compare it to literally any other game of that genre, either arena fighters or fighting games in general, Pokken has to probably be the worst of all of those, right? It's kinda like Osu, you know? Osu is a rhythm game, and it's not a bad game, but if you just take it as a rhythm game, it has to be one of the worst rhythm games there are out there. Because more than half of what you need to do doesn't even depend on rhythm. It depends on you aiming. It's an aim game, half aim game, half rhythm game. And it's not a bad game, but you compare it to other games in the genre and it's like, you know, it's like what the fuck were they thinking, you know? That's the problem. But you know, I still was tempted to buy Pokken at some point, but no. Not really. Not anymore. I still don't know why they cannot make a fucking good arena fight, because a lot of people want to see a Pokemon fighting game, right? What they don't realize is that fighting games are dead. But you could make an arena fighter, like, you know, a Dragon Ball, Naruto, the Demon Slayer, like all of those arena fighters are fantastic and are casual friendly. Why don't you make a Pokemon game like that? It's mind-blowing that it doesn't exist yet. Especially when Bandai Namco is the company that is in charge of those games anyways, you know? They just need to do things the way they used to do and that's it. They re-released old school cars and we all bought them. I will lend it to you, but you live too far. Modern Pokemon games are unplayable compared to the OG. Well, speaking of shit takes. Anyways, just wait until the 28th. What happens on the 28th? Other than being my month day. My Monday, I mean, because it's... well, I don't know how they call it in English, but it's basically like the day... The number is the day where it's my birthday, even though it clearly is not my birthday. But like it's the same number. You know. So I wonder how you even call that in English, if there even is a word for it. Oh fuck. Arceus? Yeah, but no. I don't like the way that the game looks. What the fuck did I say? How do you say the word cumple meses in English is my question. You know. I don't think there is a word for that in English. I mean, I'm surprised there's even a word for that in Spanish, but you know. What the fuck is that? You know what, whatever. What a sack of shit. Shooting right as I make eye contact. In any case, moral of the story is that fuck Pokemon. And Dragon Ball as well. But especially Dragon Ball. The Pokemon Touhou mod fits as most shit I don't like about the Pokemons, that you can get all Pokemons in one game, that certain shit is limited, low difficulty and probably more. Yeah, the problem is that to me, I never liked that Touhou puppet, whatever it's called, I forgot the name. I don't like that game because, I mean, the Touhou characters being Pokemons feels like the most stupid idea someone could come up with. Especially because the evolutions are literally the same character but stronger. So it's like, what's the point, you know? They made a Pokemon Touhou... No, they made a Touhou Pokemon. Rather. It's called Touhou Puppet Performance, I think. Though most people should call it Touhoumon because, you know, it's easier to remember. But yeah, you can look it up. I personally think that it takes away all of the... I mean, what's interesting about Pokemon, but you know, it's whatever. And that the dream of every Touhou player? No. You're gonna throw up? But no, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like making a Pokemon clone about Dragon Ball, since we were talking about Dragon Ball. Like, why the fuck would you want a Pokemon clone where the Pokemons are Dragon Ball characters? How will that even make sense? If you're gonna do something like that, you will do an RPG game. A normal one, right? You will make well, like the ones that already exist. They made mods for the original games and one standalone game. Oh yeah, that one. Puppet Dance Performance. But yeah, no, what I'm trying to say is that if you're gonna go that far, why don't you just make it a normal RPG game, a la Labyrinth of Touhou? See, that's a game that I prefer, even though I don't really like that game either. But like, if you're gonna make an RPG game about Touhou, why don't you make it a normal RPG game? Why does it have to be Pokemon theme? If you're gonna make it Pokemon theme, at least make the girls look like animals, beasts. Because otherwise, I mean, that's the whole point of Pokemon. It's not like with Pokemon you're using Ash and Misty to fight. You know, like you're using monsters. That they have different attributes and shit, but you don't use characters, you know? So that's why I don't understand why you will make a Pokemon clone of anything if you're not gonna make them look like actual monsters. I mean, as I said before, if you're gonna go that far, just make it a normal turn-based RPG game. That's a good idea. I mean, I don't like turn-based RPG games that much, but hey, I feel like it's a way better use of your time. Yeah, I know that Ash doesn't appear in the games, but it was an example. The point is that you don't use characters in the Pokemon games. You use monsters, which are obviously the Pokemon, right? It's not like you do, hey Cynthia, it's your turn. No, that's not the way it works. And if you could play as Cynthia, you will still not use her to fight. She will be the trainer. So that's what I mean. Like, I feel like it's a horrible idea to make a game like that. But you know, it's whatever. I don't really care. I mean, after all, it's a Doshin game. They can do whatever they want. You know, doesn't change much. But yeah, it's one of those things that... Well, now that I think about it, that's something that I'm definitely gonna do at some point. Play the Touhou turn-based RPG games. But the problem is that for that, I really need to not have any reflexes left. It will be... I don't think it will be very fun to do it now. When I say now, I obviously mean like at my current state. I need to use my reflexes, because I'm not gonna have them anymore at some point. So, you know. Oh, come on, that's impossible to react to. They are puppets? Yeah, I know, but that still doesn't make any difference to me. Like, I feel that it just doesn't make sense for what Pokemon is, you know? Like, their evolutions don't make sense, and I feel that evolution is probably one of the core themes of Pokemon, right? But I mean, the core topics of Pokemon, I feel that it's all about being super powerful animals. So if you deviate from that, I feel like it already doesn't make sense. It's like, you know... Or, not that it doesn't make sense, just that I don't find it appealing. Slaves? No, see, that's the thing. If they were slaves, that would be a more interesting game. If the game was about you being a slave master, and every Touhou character will be your slave, I mean, as fucked up as it is, it will be more interesting than pretending that the characters are Pokemon, you know? Well, you already have a game like that. It's called Sakura Dungeon. No, not with Touhou characters, but I mean, you have that concept already, which you're basically a slave master, and the slaves are all super hot girls. So that game already exists, and it's also an RPG, turn-based RPG. Right, but see, that's the thing. That game doesn't even give you that. Like, it's not like that. You know, if you say, hey, there is this game that is a Sakura Dungeon clone, but with Touhou characters. See, that will be interesting. I mean, yeah, it will be super fucked up, but like, that at least will make sense. But like, pretending that the characters are Pokemon, I think that that's ridiculous. I need to play that game. Well, it's on Steam, and when it goes on sale, it's pretty cheap. It's called Sakura Dungeon. It's basically like the pinnacle of the Generate games. Well, not really. Like, as far as the Generate game goes, That's very tame, believe it or not. But yeah. But you know, that game, I never played it because I'm still waiting for a good sale, and all of the sales so far, well, all of the late sales, the sales that have been happening lately, none of them are as good as the best ones, so I don't really care until it gets to a good sale. And these enemies are so fucking hard to react to. Ah, fuck you. I got it on a bundle many years ago. It looks like Wizardry but with tits. Hey Yannick, how is it going? So you watch a full playthrough of Sakura Dungeon and it's relatively tame. Well, keep in mind that there is a censor version, which is the one that is on Steam, that you can actually patch to uncensor, but like, you probably watch the censor version. Like, I'm pretty sure that the actual version is, you know, it is not that tame. It's still tame by those kind of game standards, but... Sakura Dungeon goes for 75%, 50. It's not about it, dude, we already talked about this, don't make me repeat myself. It's not about how expensive it is, it's about how cheap it could be. If it's not on the cheapest sale, I'm not gonna buy it, if it's not a game that I really care about. And that's definitely not a game I really care about. If it's not on the biggest sale ever, I'm not gonna bother. Again, unless it's a game that I really want, which is not the case here. Oof. Oh man, these fucking boulder bitches. I don't buy worse shit for more. You're making that one up. I definitely don't. I mean, give me an example if you are so sure about that. A game that is worth more than Sakura Dungeon and it's worse. Like, come on, bring it on, if you are so sure. That game that you're talking about, Colo, is cheaper than Sakura Dungeon, so good try, but you know, as expected, you have no idea what you're talking about, but that doesn't surprise me anymore. Super Meat Boy Forever is a way better game than Sakura Dungeon. So, you know. No, doesn't. It's not the case. Didn't check prices? Yeah, of course you didn't. Also not surprised about that. It has tits. Well, I mean, Super Meat Boy Forever has Bandage Girl, so, you know. I hate these boulder enemies so fucking much. They are super hard to react to. Like, you have to know they are there. If you don't know they are there, it's almost impossible to react. God fucking damn it, what a bunch of assholes. I did it too early. I saw God of War on Steam, yeah, but I'm not really interested. First, because it's very expensive, and second, because even if it wasn't expensive, I'm pretty sure my computer cannot run it, so, you know, it doesn't make much sense to buy it now. You know, basically in Steam, almost every game made by a big company is ridiculously expensive. It's not worth to buy. Especially when every other game is so much cheaper. Even Capcom fell for that. I remember when Devil May Cry 5 was actually very cheap and they decided to increase the price so much compared to how it used to be. So, you know, they can go eat a dick. Just like God of War. Oh, you rolling fucking bitch. I can't believe it. It used to be quite cheap, especially on sale, and now they increased the price quite a lot. So yeah, basically it makes no sense. I don't know why they do that. Like, do they really think someone here will buy the game for that price? Like, maybe when it releases, Do you think anyone is gonna buy it now for that price? Like, what are they smoking? Well, then again, it's Capcom. Capcom being stupid is the rule, not the exception. So it makes sense. But damn. Hey man, fuck Capcom, dude. Greedy ass pieces of shit. Oof. Oh, come on. Capcom pricing is weird, same with Square Enix. I don't think it's weird, I think it makes sense. They basically sell most of the old games for very cheap, and the newer games they made it very expensive. For the price of one Nier Automata I could buy like 9 Touho's. Yeah, but you know, I mean, it's all a matter, well, not just about how new it is, but how popular it is. You know that the asshole, well, sorry, I went a little bit too hard there, but like, the developer that made Project Zomboid, looking at how successful the game was, increased the price. That game to me is a fucking piece of shit, but you know. That, regardless of what I think about the game, like, he knew how popular it is, and he was like, you know what, wanna play this? Well, you better pay up. I mean, it's understandable, but like, go eat a dick. Like, your game is not more valuable now just because more people buy it, you know? The game is still the same, you're not adding any content. Or, well, I'm assuming you're doing updates, but don't justify the price change. I almost got complete Touhou collection on Steam. I'm pretty sure I have it complete, at least when it comes to official games. The fan games, no, but the official Touhou games, I'm pretty sure I have them all on Steam. It's common in early access games. Yeah, but no. I'm pretty sure that in Project Zomboid case, it was an early access, or maybe it was, I don't remember. Maybe you're right. You might be right, I don't know. But regardless, if you're only the only reason you increase prices because it got more popular is like, come on, dude. Like, fuck you, increase the price when you put more content. I can't stop dying to this bitch. I think Project Zomboid is a good game, but not for everyone. The problem is that there is absolutely no endgame. It's like, if at least there were leaderboards, you will be like, you know what? I've been able to survive 10 fucking days. I'm the world record. Eat my dick, bitches, right? If you could at least do that, but you cannot even do that. Well, I'm assuming you do that in an unofficial way, but like, if you're gonna make an endless game like that, it's fine. But you need an incentive, right? And the lack of leaderboards is like, what's the point, right? I mean, sure, you could have fun with it, but Project Zomboid really looks like more like the game that you play to challenge yourself more than the game that you play to chill, right? So in a game like that, why the fuck don't you have leaderboards? Or something that at least will make it more competitive, right? Oof, that was close. That did not hit me. Come on. That was fake. Yeah. See, well, at least the other games that you're mentioning, Don't Starve does have an end game. Does have a very clear, well, I don't know if very clear, but does have an objective, right? In Project Zomboid, the only objective is surviving. You don't kill anyone, or rather, yeah, you kill zombies, but that's it. And with no leaderboards, it's like, whatever. Right, I know that with Don't Starve is the same in terms that you can survive for as long as you like, but at least that has bosses. So like, the objectives can be very, you know, very particular. I mean, kinda like, imagine if in Minecraft it was by default a hardcore game with permadeath, right? Like, you could, yes, survive as long as you want, but you could just kill the Ender Dragon and that's it. Which is clearly the final boss of the game, right? Don't Starve, if I'm not mistaken, has something similar. So it's like, yeah, you could keep surviving after that, but once you do that, it's like, you could consider yourself that you made, that you beat the game. Well, I guess kinda like Terraria. What's your proposal for Zomboid? Pretty simple, bosses. Or leaderboards. If you're gonna make it like that, if you're gonna make it a completely survival game that tries to be quote-unquote realistic, perfect. Put a leaderboard so that people that survive the most have an incentive to do so, other than, yay, I survived. High five. Right? One of those. I don't really care which one, but like, I feel like you need an objective like that, because otherwise it feels completely worthless. And you know, obviously it's the kind of game that you could play with friends, and in fact I did play it with friends. But at the end of the day, it's like, there are so many better games to play with friends than that. Games that have an actual objective that you have to work towards, instead of something that is just nothing. I don't think Don't Starve has an end boss, all bosses come by seasons. Right, but you still have a higher objective to work towards. And a clear one at that. Like, there is a solid objective. The other thing was reaching Maxwell. Right, but regardless, you still have something. If Project Zomboid had bosses, you could at least be like, okay, let's make our objective to kill Ed's boss, right? And to kill this boss, you need to, like, buff up your character. And obviously, to buff up your character, you need to survive in a healthy environment to be able to do everything you need to get stronger, right? So to me, it's like that. Either bosses or a leaderboard. Whichever they want, but they have to add one or the other. Or both, I guess. But yeah, if you don't do either, it's like, it feels completely pointless to play the game. And I mean, as I said before, if the objective is to play with friends, there are so many better games to play with friends. I mean, in fact, for example, like, I was playing that with friends, Project Zomboid, and after a couple sessions we were like, hey, wanna play Left 4 Dead? And we are still playing Left 4 Dead to this day. So like, the point is, that there doesn't seem to be any point to that game currently. So like, it's whatever. And obviously, even if playing with games, what am I saying? Even if playing with friends was obviously an enhanced experience, which it is, that applies to literally every game. Like, you could play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with friends and it will be a fun experience. That doesn't make it any less of a piece of garbage, you know? So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know that it's hard to compete with Left 4 Dead, as you say, Yannick, but like, I think that that's the point. Like, if you're gonna play a zombie game, and if the focus is the co-op, well, I mean, there are thousands of games that do that and are way better. Left 4 Dead, it's only one example, but you have games like Dying Light, you have, I'm pretty sure, Back 4 Blood as well. You have, well, Killing Floor. You have so many games that are that. Survival against zombies with emphasis in cooperating. That are way better than that. So that's the thing. You know. Oh, eat shit, you fucking bitch. First try. First try the asshole at the end. Eat a bowl of dicks, Mechanus. More like a dick in your Mechanus. Fucking bitch. Anyways, I haven't played Killing Floor ever since Gacha got its claws on me. Game is really good. Yeah, that's the point. Like, there are so many games like that that are so fucking good, you know? Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what? I need to jump over that? Oh god. Oh no. You can't be serious. I don't even know what the hitbox is. Because I don't know exactly how much I can jump. Like, I'm jumping super early. But... why will you do this? Oh, what the fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, the head is probably the hitbox, but like, doesn't seem to be the whole thing. Oh god. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. These enemies... I don't believe it, dude. You're gonna put an enemy like this. Wait, can I jump over him? I don't think so, but... no. Yeah. Oh no. I know. This reminds me of my 3-hour UFO session. I think that might be an exaggeration. Even this is not nearly as painful as UFO is. Clearly. Damn, dude. I know I need to jump less there, but jeez. Okay, that works. Wow, that's a hard jump. That's quite the difficulty spike from this level. I mean, this level from the previous one. Jesus Christ. These enemies are ruthless. Damn, dude. Fuck. Why do you have to do this? You know, I would have preferred if you skin swap the same enemies. Like, that would have been preferable to me. Oh no, why are you like this? Why the fuck are you like this, bro? This is gonna be painful. Like, I think this is getting close to how Geometry Dash feels to play. I don't think I'm saying that as a good thing. Oh, come on, that was impossible to see. Well, we will see. But this looks like it's gonna be an actual challenge. Obviously, it's just a matter of getting used to it, as it is with everything, but damn. This is quite evil, if you ask me. But it's fine. Oh, also, Yannick, you know that the Melty Blood DLC already released, if you're interested in it. There is Melty Blood DLC, which is the Dead Apostle Noel and Aoko, if you're interested in it. And it's free, so you get it by default. In case you were interested, though there's definitely not many people playing the game, so... You know, you could play the story mode, I guess. That's a possibility. Damn, I still can't time that jump properly. That looked pretty nice, but I realized getting good is too much effort. Right, but you don't need to get good, because you don't need to play online. I mean, you can just play against the CPU. That's probably one of the worst games to play against the CPU, though. Yeah, unfortunately... Melty Blood type Lumina is really one of those games, well, it's just like almost every fighting game, that playing it without people is, you know, not a very good idea. I guess you could do the boss rush. See, that will be a good... I think that will be a nice challenge for you, playing the boss rush with the DLC characters. Fuck those guys. You know, you could try. I mean, after all, it's not that easy to beat it, so... Well, I mean, relatively. But yeah, I guess it's better than nothing. But that's obviously if you care about any of the characters there. I personally like Noel's design. I mean, it's completely out of place for what Tsukihime is, but you know, Like, it's a good Fate design. Like, that's a Fate Stay Night character, pretty much, design-wise. But, you know, I still like it. And well, Aoko is just Aoko. Nothing much changed there. I connected with Kohaku for reasons. Do you know about her lore? Like what she does in Tsukihime? Or have you not investigated? Oof. Oh, you suck of fucking... That's fine. Because if you like Kohaku, you will definitely, very superficially. Because if you like Kohaku as a character, you're most likely gonna like the visual novel. I know that obviously reading visual novels in 2022, lol, right? Like, I understand. You know, if you at some point feel like reading and you like Kohaku, I feel like that will be a good read. Oh, those bunny hopes, damn it. I'm a visual novel guy. Are you sure? Are you a visual novel guy? Because I don't know if you can say that you're a visual novel guy without reading, for example, Umineko, right? Like, as far as I understand, Umineko is pretty much the pinnacle of visual novels. If you haven't read Umineko, can you really call yourself a BN guy? I don't know if you can. But, you know. Hence, kinda. Right, but what makes you say that? What makes you say that you're a kinda visual novel guy? Like, what are you getting based on here? Damn it. I did read Umineko. Yeah. I know you did. Are you gonna read Higurashi, Kyle? Because it's pretty much made by the same author. And well, the author kinda wants them to happen in the same universe, so it will even be relevant to Umineko soon, most likely. So, you know. Oh shit. Oh, come on. I only have read 3 VNs in my life. Yeah, but I feel that, like, you know, if you take the time to read a visual novel, you definitely have to read Umineko. Like, unless for some reason you don't like long visual novels. But I mean, if you don't like long visual novels, it's like you don't like visual novels. Because most of them are quite long. I mean, the Umineko is kind of an exaggeration of how long it is, but, you know. Ah, you... Perhaps. Perhaps, huh? But you know, I really wish I like reading, but I really don't. Unfortunately, those visual novels are out of my reach. Out of my intellectual reach. Damn it. I counted my hours on BNs and it adds up to 80. Oh, because you read... Right. Okay. Because you're counting things like Nekopara. Okay. I mean... Yeah, I guess. I mean, I know that a lot of visual novels, nice. A lot of visual novels are dating simulators at the same time, but you know. I think that visual novels in a more strict sense will probably include... Well, no, I guess it's fine as well. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is that 80 hours, if I'm not mistaken, it's around how much it will take you to read Umineko, right? I'm not 100% sure. Really? When I filter by no sexual content on BNDB, the results shrink it to like 15%. Well, but it depends, because you know, there are some visual novels that have pornographic content in them, but the pornographic content is not really the focus, and the best example is Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay Night, which is probably one of the most successful visual novels ever, it has pornographic content, but it's not really the focus. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of visual novels like that. I mean, not as big as Fate Stay Night, clearly, but that have that on the sidelines. Instead of, well, Saya no Uta is a very good example. Saya no Uta has all kinds of fucked up shit, but the focus is not really the sexual content itself, but rather the traumatic story. Umineko is around 100 hours if you don't skim. The most pure one I read was probably Narcissu. I don't know which one that is, but you know. Ah, damn, that's the second time this asshole kills me. He happens so fast. There are some VNs with sets and good gameplay too. Yeah, like Mirror. Like Mirror, which has amazing, critically acclaimed gameplay, indeed. But yeah, it could be the case. Well, I mean, then again, BlazBlue, I mean, not in the sets department, but I mean, BlazBlue is pretty much a visual novel that just happens to have a fighting game on the side. That could be another example. Yeah, Mirror is the best example, I know. Amazing gameplay and heart-touching story. It clearly is the best example. Clearly. Man, that jump is so fucking hard, Jesus Christ. How many times have I failed it? Like, it's like so much harder than everything else in the level. Motherfucker. But yeah, pretty much. It's the way of the visual novels. But I unfortunately, as I said before, don't like reading, so they are out of reach. Though, you know, I really wish there were more visual novels like BlazBlue. The way BlazBlue basically combined the fighting game aspect and the visual novel aspect in Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift is amazing. Like, it's so good. I wish more games did something like that, but there aren't many. There aren't many that do that. Well, there aren't many. I don't think there is a single one that does that. I really don't think there is a single visual novel like BlazBlue anywhere. It's a shame that Chrono Phantasma kinda didn't really give a shit about the format, which made sense because of how the story was taking shape, and then Central Fiction took a huge dump all over it. So, you know. But yeah, like, I think that Calamity Trigger and Continuum Shift are probably one of the best experiences that I had with video games as a whole. I really enjoyed both of those games a lot. Oof. Oh, that jump is so fucked up, and then there is that asshole right afterwards. Damn. This level is heartless. This level is absolutely heartless. Well, you could say that this level is pretty cold. Get it? God damn it. Oh. And keep in mind that after this level that is called the Realm of Ice, there is another one called the Realm of Fire. So I don't know how that one is gonna be. Yeah, seems that we wouldn't be over with the elements. New game, new CBT. You mean new closed beta test? Yeah. I remember, like, the first time that people were referring to CBT to refer to that CBT, the first thing that came to my mind was closed beta test, because that's what I participated a lot in back when I used to play MMOs. When a new MMO was about to open, we used to play CBTs, the closed beta test. Well, not the closed ones usually. I think I did play a couple of closed ones, but mostly the open ones. I do think I played a closed beta test for Digimon online, probably. I don't remember. But I do remember playing a closed beta test. It was probably for Ragnarok 2, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah. And then I realized that that's not what people were talking about when they say CBT. You know, it's like, did we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Like, either Digimon or Ragnarok Online 2, one of those I'm pretty sure we played the closed beta test. And the open one as well, obviously. But I'm pretty sure I remember specifically playing a closed beta test that you obviously needed to register first. But yeah, I definitely remember that. Oh, for some reason I forgot to slide. I remember playing Road 2 and it just didn't click. Yeah, Ragnarok Online 2 was a very bad game, but something that it had super good was the scenery. I love the scenery a lot. But yeah, the way the combat worked and the way that it was oriented toward quests, just like every generic ass MMO, yeah, it was like, come on dude, this isn't Ragnarok, this is basically World of Warcraft clone number 100,000, just with a Ragnarok skin over it, you know? But yeah, that was the problem. But it wasn't a bad game, it's just that, you know, like, it's the same shit as always. It's like the old tired formula of MMOs. Which is the reason why to this day often we still play Ragnarok 1, like the original one. Because that one was perfect the way it was. It's basically the same problem that every genre of games that gets popular has. Like, everyone tries to copy that one game that got super successful. In the case of MMOs, it's World of Warcraft. Everyone tries to copy that game. They don't realize that if you want to play World of Warcraft, you're gonna play World of Warcraft. The same way that if you want to play Fortnite, you're gonna play Fortnite. You know, the same way that if you wanna play Street Fighter, you're gonna play Street Fighter. In fact, you know, today I saw a game, I don't remember the name. Well, I actually don't know the name. But it was a clear copy, like pretty much the same shit as Street Fighter 2, just with different names, right? Obviously back when fighting games were relevant in arcades, right? And I'm like, dude, how can you so shamelessly copy Street Fighter? Because obviously we could argue that pretty much every fighting game copied Street Fighter 2. But here we're talking about the same stereotypes, the same art style, the same movements, like everything is the same with a different coat of painting. And I'm like, are you shitting me, dude? Like, at least a game like King of Fighters tried to do something different. Even though gameplay wise is almost the same thing, like it at least had its own charm. But then you have this random ass game. I really wish I knew the name, but like, it's literally the same shit, even with a general as the final boss, which is pretty much just Bison on steroids. And I'm like, dude, like, you realize that the reason why that game is popular is because it's that game. Because it did what you cannot do, which is being original. But some people just can't realize that, and the same shit applies to mobile gacha games. Like, dude, we get it. Fate Grand Order is extremely successful. You are not gonna be as successful as that. And that's the end of that. You can try to copy that gacha formula all you want. If you don't do something original about it, nobody's gonna play your shitty ass game. And it's gonna close in a year tops. It's obvious. But for some reason people think that copying a successful formula guarantees that they are gonna be successful. When, as I say before, what they don't realize is that the whole reason why that is successful is because of the originality it has. In Fate Grand Order's case, it's not that it's original because of gameplay, it's because we're talking about Fate characters. Like, nobody gives a shit about your Grand Order copy because it doesn't have Fate characters. Fate characters are there, and you won't have that unless you obviously make a gacha. Well, no, even making a gacha of a bigger franchise doesn't work a lot of times, so. It's one of those things that it's really infuriating. Because you know that some games have some potential to be good, and then they waste it in being generic shit just because they don't want to take risks. And they end up fucking themselves in the ass anyway, so it's one of those things. Damn it. Honkai started copying Bayonetta and ended up a very unique game. Yeah, but I mean, Honkai is quite different from Bayonetta, you know. Starting from the fact that Honkai is free to play. And the fact that, you know, you can play as different characters. You know. Like, I'm talking about literally copying the same formula. So if Honkai Impact, instead of being what it was a Bayonetta clone, as in a paid game that only had one playable character, and it had a beginning and an end, and no further content after the release, yeah, it will probably fail. Because, like, yeah, I will play Bayonetta for that, but that's not the case. You know. It's all about, I guess, how much you copy it. Because obviously, just because you make a 3D MMO doesn't mean that you're copying World of Warcraft. But in Ragnarok's 2 case, everything was World of Warcraft about that game. Like, the way the quests work, the way the combat work, the way the game look, everything, it was pretty much a World of Warcraft mod. That's the difference. Like, some people, when they copy a formula, they go all the way. And it ends up obviously not working. Genshin copied almost everything from... No, again, you're wrong. Because it's a free-to-play, you can play with different characters, and it has new content added every time. So no, it did not copy all of Breath of the Wild. That's the thing. It's not the same. It's not the same format, it's not the same intent. Yeah, it might be almost the same gameplay, but that's where it ends. Well, the visual style, I guess you can give it. But, you know, the rest changes quite a lot. The fact that it's free to play is not a minor thing. The fact that it's free to play is huge. Yeah, if Zelda was free to play, then yeah, clearly. But it's not the case. They are different circumstances. Here we're talking about games that are pretty much the same shit in every aspect as another game, just with different names. And that's not the case with Genshin. It's not even targeted towards the same audience. So yeah, it's all a matter of, you know, it's the way it is. I guess you could even put this game as an example. Like, this game is pretty much Geometry Dash in almost every aspect. You don't see this game being half as popular as Geometry Dash is. Clearly. Though, obviously, in this case, I'm like, whatever, it's an indie game, right? When it comes to Dojin and indie games, I have a special consideration because they don't have almost any budget in them, and obviously they don't have too many possibilities. What pisses me off is when there are millions and millions of dollars on the line and you still fuck it up. And the case with Ragnarok Online 2 was pretty clear. Like, with everything that you have and you still fuck it up. It's almost insulting, you know? Almost insulting. And gacha games are the same. Well, some gacha games don't have a lot of budget for them, but a lot of others do have a lot of budget. And it's also mind-blowing how they don't understand that copying Fate Grand Order is not gonna work. You wanna have the gacha model, fine, but don't do the exact same shit. It's really not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. But you know, it's whatever. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that chooses. You don't need to choose a game that is very clearly a cheap copy that doesn't even put any effort on differentiating itself from what it's trying to copy, right? Oh, I forgot to shampoo. Oops. But yeah, as I say before, I definitely make an exception for indie and Dojin games. Because, you know, I would probably do the same. If I made a game, I probably wouldn't make it unique or anything. I would probably base it very strongly on a game that I really like. But, you know, makes sense. I don't have the budget to do anything else. Or I don't have the creativity, clearly. Damn it. Yeah, I don't care if it's the game it's commercialized or it's the game itself. The fact is that it's different. That's the important thing. So, you know, that's what truly matters. Damn it, dude, I'm failing those 2-block jumps a lot more now. I mean, the 2-block jumps have always been a problem, but Jesus. It's fine. If you pay for a game or not doesn't make it different. It does. So I'm not having this conversation again, dude. When it comes to Breath of the Wild, you suck that game not so much that it's impossible to have a good conversation, so forget about it. I'm not interested. Not interested in your Nintendo cock gobbling mouth. So yeah. Refrain. Really? There is a very heavy wind blowing outside. Almost feels like a storm is brewing. Well, it actually is. Apparently there's gonna be... Well, I don't know if a storm, but it's definitely gonna rain today. And it's definitely gonna be quite cold as well. There's gonna be something. But yeah. Damn, you really missed that. At the end of the day, the rain is gonna come. And I think I literally mean at the end of the day. Like it's probably gonna be here at full length at 12 AM. If it's not already here, so I'm not seeing what's going on outside, but it's probably already here. Oh, come on, dude, these 2-block jumps are so shitty. They are so precise. Even the sudden enemies are not as precise as this. Too late. Okay. Problem is that my personal best is 75%, dude. 75% is not very good at all. So that's gonna be a problem. I was so ready to attack, but I didn't do the jump. Damn it, dude, these fucking jumps, I hate them so much. And I thought I hated the enemies more, but no, I actually hate those jumps more. Because even the enemies are as annoying as they are, they don't require the amount of precision that these jumps do. Doesn't help that the 2-block jumps are different every time as well. Some of them are 2 blocks, like one on top of the other, and others have more space like that one. So you need to time them all differently. Oh man, I forgot to slide again. That's the second time that happens. Damn it. Dude. I really want to see. Because it definitely smells like the kind of game that where the difficulty is all over the place, right? Something tells me that then, I mean, I might be super wrong, right? But something tells me that the next stage is gonna be way easier than this one. Because that's kind of like what happened with the... I think it was the second stage or the third one that was clearly easier than the previous one. I don't remember which one it was, but it was like that pretty much. These double jumps, dude. These double jumps are a problem. Well, double jumps, double block jumps. They really make me wish there was a double jump in the game. Well, there is a double jump, but you need one of those glowy lights. So... how to do it super early. The worst part is that even when you do it super early, it really feels like you're gonna fail it. So even when you do it properly, it feels like it's not properly done. How many enemies can you fit in 10%? Well, actually not even 10, in 9%. Damn it. Well, at least that was close. The problem as always is that most of the times when you reach the final enemy, like, you're most likely gonna die because you're not gonna know what the gimmick is. That's the issue. The gimmick could be anything, and you're most likely not gonna first try it. Though I did first try a couple of those before. So there is that. But it usually doesn't happen. Come on, that jump is absolutely ridiculous. That jump is so ridiculous. Because you really can't fully pay attention to the jump. You need to pay attention to the enemy that's coming afterwards as well. And also the previous jump. Well, in fact, the way you do the previous jump will decide if you can actually do that jump or not. That's also another bad thing. Oh, and then that fucking... Is this Sham King brother Run King? I mean, if it was Sham King's brother, if I fail here, there will be a chance that I need to replay the previous level, and I will get locked out of this one. That will be if it was Sham King. Though, I really like the fact that you mentioned Sham King, because apparently another fan-made map was released, that it's apparently easier than the previous one, which makes sense because the previous game, the previous map called Immortal Babe was absolutely impossible to, most people. In fact, there were a lot of players, or at least some very big streamers, that tried harder the previous fan-made map and actually beat it, that never even bother with Immortal Babe because of how stupidly hard it is. So this new one is supposed to be easier. I'm still not interested because fuck fan-made content. Want to play official maps, and there is only one remaining of the official maps, which is Ghost of the Babe. That's still one that I need to beat, but I will only try to beat it when I really have no other game I want to play, because that's gonna take a really big amount of time. So that's basically not gonna happen probably anywhere this year. Or I don't know, maybe, but I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Oh really? That was a short jump? Well, at least that's 88%, so I'm closer. Kinda. Yeah. Sham King is something else. That game really can make you feel a lot of emotions that you didn't even know they existed. There are a lot of emotions there that you feel are completely new. So I think that the most interesting feeling with Sham King that I felt is complete apathy to what was going on, right? Like, I remember at one time I lost like 10 screens of progress in one jump, and even though I obviously didn't like it, I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, that game fucks you up mentally so much that at some point it's like you don't even care. But you will keep going until you get it. It's a very fucked up game. And I'm pretty sure that it has the psychological terror, or well, psychological horror tag on Steam precisely because of that. Games like that are fucked up, man. Games like that can really fuck you up mentally if you are not ready. Thankfully I was ready back when I played it, so it wasn't really a problem. But if you are not ready, it is a problem. Damn it. Am I really dying to the normal ass spikes? Like, come on, bro. That's one of the things that I should never die to. But I guess we be dying to those. So the worst part about that is that I need to die once to the boss. That's why it hurts so much when you're close to the end. Not because you're like them, I could have beaten it, because the boss of each stage it's probably gonna kill you first, but you need to know what happens. So dying close to the boss but not seeing what it has is an absolute waste of a run. If you could at least die to the boss, the next time you will be prepared. Yeah, I do agree, it was anticlimactic, but that's the thing with all of this kind of games. These kind of games look fantastic when you beat everything in one go, right? Like the good run where you beat the run. That's the only time where these games are not anticlimactic. Same applies for Geometry Dash and, well, basically every game that requires you to play a stage from beginning to end, and if you fail anywhere, you restart from the beginning, pretty much. Every game of this kind is incredibly anticlimactic when you die. And I think that also applies to rhythm games, by the way. So I guess rhythm games, if there is a very fucked up section and you die, I don't know if that will be very anticlimactic. That will be probably what is expected, you know. I tried to jump in the air, which clearly doesn't work. Well, not like I tried to jump in the air, it's just that I mistimed the jump. But, you know, if you press jump when you're in the air, obviously nothing happens. And also nothing happens when you hold the jump key. You can only jump when the game detects that you press the key down. That's the only time where it counts. Other than that, it does not count at all. Okay, see, that death was horseshit. I feel that that jump was perfectly placed. That should have not been a death. Like, I jump around at 3 blocks of distance, which is usually what you need to do on jumps like that, so I cannot understand how I die there. But whatever. And you know, it oftentimes it's exactly 3 blocks. And I'm pretty sure that was exactly 3 blocks. So I don't know how that failed, really. A little bit speechless. But that's fine. Well, speechless. Not really speechless, because I'm insulting, but you know. And I get the jump right and I don't kill the asshole afterwards, nice. Damn. This level has been devastating. If the following levels are harder than this, which will be the logical thing, but it's not a guarantee. Not a guarantee, I mean that it's not guaranteed. But like, if they are harder than this, I think this game is gonna get the Geometry Dash treatment. Which I don't mind, but I would like to beat it. I would prefer that. Ooh, I almost fucked that up. Nice. Damn it, dude. So many of these enemies are like It's okay, don't worry about it. Well, something that is nice about this level that none of the previous levels had so far is the fact that not any enemy here, though I'm assuming the boss is probably gonna do it, but not a single enemy here actually shoots projectiles. I am assuming the boss is probably gonna do it, and I'm probably gonna die to it, but you know, the normal enemies don't do anything in terms of projectile shooting. Thankfully, that's not the case, because if that was the case, that would be a little bit painful. Well, more painful than it already is. Damn it. It's pretty funny because when I took my sight away of the screen and looked down the desk, I saw my whole desk moving to the right. I'm already fucking up my sight. Didn't take too long. Yeah, that's usually what happens. It's kinda like when you watch the credits of whatever, and the credits are the classical bottom to top scrolling shit. You know? When that's the case, and after that when you look at anything it looks like it's moving from bottom to top. Well, it's the same thing, pretty much. Just that here it's from left to right. Also, will I be able to beat this level today? Because something tells me that I won't. I thought I was gonna be able to beat this today and then the following level, but it seems that that's not gonna be the case. Though I do assume that I can beat this level today. Probably not the next one, but this one for sure. I'm 100% sure I can beat this one today. Yeah, you know, no doubt. No doubt at all, this is gonna get beaten today. The level, obviously, not the game, because that's... no, that's not gonna happen today, but... To whoever made that jump... No, that's fine, don't dev bash, okay? Not yet, it's too early to dev bash. There are still so many other levels where dev bashing is probably gonna be needed, but not this one. Save your dev bashing for later. Do not play that card yet. We still have a lot of levels to play that card on. Damn, I'm very distracted. I'm super distracted right now. Like, look at what I'm dying to. Okay, I guess I'm gonna shut up. Because I'm just getting distracted. Wow. No, I think that basically I reached my limit for the day. Seems like I need to take a break. Damn it, dude. Come on. No, just beat this level. It's okay if you cannot beat the next one, but at least beat this one today. Please. Wow. See, the problem is, I'm dying to stuff that I didn't die before. Or rather, that I die at the very beginning of my attempts. So that definitely means that I'm tired, but... Come on, dude. We need to get this one today. Forget about the rest. This one has to be beaten today. See what I mean? What the dumb shit that I'm dying to? I'm definitely tired. I guess I shouldn't have taken my sight away from the screen. That was my mistake. So now feels that it completely fucked up my performance overall. Wonder how many times I died to 75%. Because there definitely are not few. Okay, let's make a deal. Because I like deals. I like... you know... I like negotiating, right? So let's make it like this. If I cannot beat this level today, this game can go eat a dick. But if I beat this level today, I'm gonna keep playing the rest of the game tomorrow. How about that? I think that that's a good deal. If I cannot beat this one today, well, game is gonna go into the eternal void. But if I can beat it today, I'll keep tryharding it. Well, tryharding the other levels, obviously. But yeah. I think it's a good deal. You know, you have your minutes counted game. You know what to do. The fact that part here is that there is no RNG aspect, so there's nothing the game can do here to let me win, you know. It's all on me. You cannot even pray to randomness, because there is no randomness. That jump. You know, the problem is that those two platforms are so far away from each other that it looks like you're supposed to jump into the first one and then onto the second one. When in reality, you're supposed to do the same thing as you do here, because it's literally the same kind of platform. But it's so hard to see it, especially when you need to pay attention to the enemy that you're just defeating, you know. It's very fucked up. Well, for example there, damn it, I miscalculated it. I thought that was the platform that was the 2 blocks jump, but that one wasn't that. That one was the one where you needed to jump fast. That's the issue. It's also hard to see if you're just casually seeing them. If you're not truly paying attention or if you haven't memorized it, it's super easy to confuse a 2 block jump from a quick jump. It's super easy to confuse them. See, for example, that's a quick chunk, not a double jump. Well, a 2-block jump, I mean. But I know that because I pretty much memorized everything before that. But those fucking 2-block jumps still fuck me up the same regardless of how much I memorize them. No matter how much I memorize those 2-block jumps, they still kill me. Because they are unnecessarily precise. I'm surprised I'm not dying that much to that jump that has the platform in the middle and actually requires a very precise jump as well. The one that is like at 15%. Not really dying to that much anymore. To that one anymore, I mean. And then I forgot about this shit, dude. The worst part is that here, from that percentage and the 2 following jumps, they are like long jumps, but that have the ceiling right above you. So you cannot do a full jump, even though that's what you will normally do with those jumps. It's messed up. And again, this is all not counting the boss at the end. Still don't know what the boss at the end even does. Man, this level is being absolutely fucking brutal, dude. Level is being so ridiculously brutal. In fact, I'm pretty sure this level is literally taking me the same amount of time as the previous 3 levels. Combined. I mean, obviously. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Well, even more if I cannot beat this today. So, you know. Damn, dude. Okay. We'll try to go on full focus mode, because there is not much time remaining anyways. See, and I remember dying there too. That 88% dead, I remember it happening. And unfortunately, there's not much you can do there. If you do a full jump, you die. And if you do a short jump like I did there, you also die. That's another jump that is super precise. And the worst part is that it's right at the end. Like, if that jump was right at the beginning, it will be so easy to memorize. Like I already do with some of the precise jumps here at the beginning. But that one is almost at the end. So unless you can flawlessly do everything before that, you can get to practice it clearly. And even when you get to practice it, the gap between attempts is so big that might as well not even count as practice and just count as regular fucking attempts. Wow. I think that's literally the first time I died to that. To that random ass mine. Like, see that previous champ that is super precise. I'm doing it almost every time because of how much I get to practice it every time, because it's right at the beginning. But that champ later, I don't know. I really don't want to imagine how the final level of this game looks like. If this is only the 4th one and there are 9 of them, I really don't want to imagine it. I don't even want to think about it. I want to pretend it doesn't exist. But I'm morbidly curious. Problem is, can I even get there? Cause at this rate, I won't get there. Oh, come on, dude. See, the worst part is this dumbass deaths. And I still don't understand sometimes what I die to this shit. So I feel like I do the same thing and I'm getting different results, even though it's clearly not the case. Oh, nice. Now I'm dying to that one. Okay, forget about it. Just focus. Just focus on what you need to do. I know it's gonna sound like an excuse, but I have something in my right eye. Shit. Well, at least whatever I had in my right eye was not the reason for dying there, so whatever. Those 2 block champs should not be fucking allowed here. Should not be allowed unless there is a double champ. Or at least make only 1 per level, that would be nice. Oof, that was close. Okay. So that's how what the final boss does. Well, that's pretty simple. You just need to jump over it. In fact, I almost got it there, but I should have waited a little bit more. Okay, this is definitely doable. This is definitely doable now. If I was able to reach there, I know I can do it. I'm surprised I didn't survive that one though, because that champ looked like it could have gotten through it, but I guess I did it too early. I should have waited a little bit more. Just that I hesitate to wait more because the previous bosses almost instantly kill you as soon as they appear on the screen. Unless you jump, obviously, when you jump. Yeah, you dodge. But here you're supposed to jump a little bit later. Hopefully this time I don't do it too late though. Because that's something that is very common. When the game tells you that you're doing something too early, it's very easy for you to overcorrect and do it too late, clearly. Oh, come on, dude. That 88% jump is so fucking evil. That jump is ridiculously evil. It's fine. It's fine. I know I get this. I got this, I mean. And if I can beat this level today, I want to check just a little bit how the next level is gonna be. Because depending on that... you know, something tells me that just like Geometry Dash, the levels from now on are basically gonna take like 1.5 hours each. And probably the last 2 levels are gonna take like more than 3 hours. I can already see that happening. You know, shouldn't worry about those yet. I need to worry about this one first. Oh man, that shot, dude. I really hope the following levels don't have those 2 block jumps. But something tells me that they are gonna have it regardless. Come on, come on. Damn, too late, really. I mean, I know that it's too late to complain about it, but I really wish the triggers weren't the buttons for this. I mean, if you want to make it a button that is like, you know, at the edge of the controller, why don't you make it the bumpers instead of the triggers? Because the triggers have... like the triggers are not really a button. I mean, well, yeah, technically they are a button, but I mean that they have an axis. They are not a on-off button. It doesn't seem like a very good idea to put it for jumping and attacking, you know? But whatever, maybe that's the point. To make it harder because of it. But yeah. I mean, after all, there are a lot of games that in the way they input, I mean the way they design the inputs are as a way to like balance the game. I don't think it's a good idea in a game like this. Because for example in a game like Street Fighter, make some of the characters move charge attacks makes sense. Because it's a game that has balance. You can have characters that have really good moves to not have those moves be charged. But at the same time, here, balance shouldn't be a problem, so I don't know why he even did that. Maybe he just wanted to troll. Especially because keyboard is still a normal key, you know. It's not anything out of the ordinary. I hate dying to that 75% so much. 75%, I don't think there's... Well, I guess there are deaths that trigger me more, like the ones from 2 blocks. But man... Oh, finally, Jesus, this level. This level was messed up. Okay, well, that means that I probably should try the other ones. Well, I'm definitely gonna try the Realm of Fire a little bit, because I want to see what it is. But yeah, something tells me that I will keep trying this tomorrow. Just one. Oh, look at this. Already with 2-block champs at the very beginning. Well, I'd rather have this shit at the very beginning and not later, really. I definitely prefer that, but... So, the enemies here are basically the opposite as the previous level. The enemies here all shoot... well, all. So far they shoot projectiles. No... oh, come on. Really? That guy summons spikes at both sides? I mean... I'm probably gonna try this one tomorrow a little bit better. But man, this shit looks fucked up. It looks fucked up already and we're still not even in 20%. You need to dodge both. At least if these are the two type of enemies. Well, the issue is that I can assume that the guy that summons the spikes is gonna summon them in a place where the spikes are very... where the ceiling has the spikes, probably. Well, like that. I mean, that place is exactly like that. I just want to see how possible it is. At least I gotta say that the beginning of the song here is not as annoying as the beginning of the song in the previous level. But at least retrying here doesn't seem that annoying. Well, in terms of the song, clearly. Though there's something that... there is a jump that I don't like here that apparently is gonna appear a lot. And it's this jump. Spike wall and razor blade. That one. That jump that you see there, that jump is gonna suck balls. It's pretty precise. You need to jump like almost next to the spikes. Well, at least it's not as confusing as the 2-block jump, but it's pretty much just as precise. I don't know about this one, but I do want to keep trying. Like, I basically want to get to a level that I basically think that I have no I have no chance at all at beating it. I want to reach that point. And until I reach that point, I don't think I'm gonna stop. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stop streaming the game. I'm obviously gonna stop for today because, you know, 3 hours and shit, but I definitely want to keep trying these levels tomorrow. I mean, after all, there is quote-unquote only 9 levels. So by taking that into account, you know, it's not like in Geometry Dash that there are like 20 or 25 initial levels, so it's like it never fucking ends. No, this one has a very limited amount of levels, at least. But yeah. I do remember one of the reviews of this game complaining about the hitbox of the Razor Blade. Because you know that the Razor Blade is circular, but the hitbox is a fucking square. Oh, that looks terrible. I'm already not liking... these projectile enemies are definitely gonna be a problem. Like, especially there, you're supposed to attack, jump, attack, and then jump again, but it has to be a short jump immediately into a slide. And that slide has a speed boost. So, whatever happens after that, you need to be ready for it. So then this is... I'm still gonna try it tomorrow though. Like, I'm definitely gonna try it tomorrow. As I said, I want to get to a point where I think that I won't have any chance to beat a level. Until I get to that point, I won't stop. Wow. Oh, and then it has these fucking jumps too. These are the same jumps that were in the previous level. The ones that are 2-block but don't have the exact same timing as actual 2-block jumps. It's okay though. I mean, I know that it's a very bad consolation prize, but hey, at least I got to 25%. Could be worse, I guess. Tim, you really missed that swing. Ow. How did you miss that swing? He was right in front of you. You're wielding a very big sword, so I have no excuse. Damn it. Problem is there, you have to jump immediately after landing. And as I say before, in this game it's not like Geometry Dash where you can just hold the jump button to jump as soon as you land. Here you actually need to input it. Damn it. 33, that's 1/3. No shit, but yeah. Really? That was a weird hit. It wasn't the same jump that I died. I died in the previous one, I think. I really don't like the obsession of the levels having foreground elements that cover your view. Like, why are you like that? And you can see that they are everywhere, right? I mean, you can see them right there. The problem is that sometimes they are in places that actually block like what you're supposed to do. So that's kinda messed up. Oh, that was also a jump. I thought I was supposed to let myself fall. But yeah. So the thing that I'm thinking of, you know that every time, well, not every time, but for a lot of games after I finish the stream, I usually change the name of the stream to playthrough, right? Full playthrough, whatever. I don't think I want to commit to call this a full playthrough. Because I can already see that if there is a super fucked up level that I cannot beat at the end, that this is clearly not gonna be a full playthrough. And if that's the case, I will feel bad for clickbaiting. So for now, I'm just gonna call it playthrough. Then we can see if it's gonna end up being a full playthrough. But for now, I'm gonna call it playthrough. No balls? What you mean no balls? I mean, I am gonna try to play it all, but if I end up not beating it, like, I mean, I could call it blind playthrough, and by blind playthrough it doesn't mean that it has to be complete, which is the reason why I named Super Meat Boy Forever that. But the thing about that is that usually calling a playthrough blind playthrough is something that I only do for more popular games. Games that are not popular is like, you know, Eternal Dungeon blind playthrough. Right, but who gives a shit that it's blind or not? Right? Like, who cares if I play this game before or not? Nobody even knows about this game, even though it is a blind playthrough, right? Different is if I played Metroid and I am like Metroid blind playthrough. That's different, because at this point so many people played Metroid and it's such a popular game that seeing a blind playthrough, it's a novelty. Well, novelty is a very strong word, but I mean that it's like, you know, someone will actually care if a Metroid playthrough is blind or not. Nobody cares if this game is a blind playthrough or not. Still have eyes? What you mean, that blind people cannot have eyes? Maybe you are the one that's gonna get reported here. Are you saying that blind people need to not have eyes so they can be considered blind? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. In fact, most blind people still have eyes. Actually, I don't know of any blind people that doesn't have eyes. Because I mean, if you don't have eyes, chances are that you probably died. Like, I don't think you can lose both of your eyes without dying. I mean, it's possible, but like the chances are very low. Like, if you lost your sight, that's something that most likely happens in an accident that is not lethal. Well, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it's pretty hard to lose both of your eyes and still be alive. Kakyoin? Yeah, but Kakyoin... Actually, how did he lose his sight? I'm trying to remember how. I don't remember though. People lose their eyes all the time in Naruto. Yeah, that might be right. I actually can't remember how Kakyoin lost his sight. But he didn't lose his sight. He actually... It was by the desert guy. The desert guy that controls water that I don't remember the name of. It was there, right? Like, that guy that was blind actually made Kakyoin blind, right? Or was it somewhere else? But then again, Kakyoin is not a good example because he's not really blind. He should get his eyes hurt and then he recovers. Spoiler alert, only to die at the end, but hey, at least he did. The desert water, I see. Yeah, that fight was cool. Though, see, the thing about that fight, what makes it so cool is the payoff. And that's usually something that happens a lot in shoujo. Like, what makes a lot of shoujo fights amazing is the fact that, you know, the villain is an asshole and fights in the dirtiest way possible. And then when someone figures out how to beat them, they get shit on in such an amazing way. That has to be one of the best parts about shoujo. Well, that and the insanely dark comedy. Like the very, very dark sense of humor it has. Yeah. It's I remember that guy got defeated by Shotaro flying with Iggy in like some kind of improvised parachute. And then that guy got shit on because he's blind but couldn't see airborne enemies. That was very good. You know, obviously the biggest payoffs that people remember are obviously the one against Steely Dan and the 7-page Muda that Shorno has. Those are the ones that people remember the most, because those were basically focused on the payoff more than figuring out how to win. That was pretty good. Steely Dan is probably the best one, I think. Because even if the 7... Well, I don't remember, was it 6 or 7 pages? I think it was 7 pages. Like, the 7-page Muda is pretty cool, but it basically happens against an enemy that, you know, just like a regular enemy. He doesn't do anything out of the ordinary, other than, you know, being an enemy. But Steely Dan is not only an enemy, but it's a fucking asshole throughout the whole thing. So when he finally gets what he deserves, it's so satisfying. Oh, he gets shit on by Shotaro. You know? It's that sort of thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I really need to watch Stone Ocean. Really need to. I'm probably gonna do it soon. I really want to watch it. So soon enough it's gonna come to me. So I would like probably to wait instead of watching it now, because I'm probably gonna forget about it by the time the other episodes release. That's the problem. I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Shingeki no Kyojin, right? Like, between the first and the second season, I think, I forgot about half the shit that I needed to remember. Though, I think that's an extreme case, because I think there were like 4 or 5 years in between seasons, so no shit, I'm gonna forget about it. Here, I really hope they don't take that long. Do we know how long they are gonna take, Kyle? Or is that something that we don't know yet? Because depending on how long that they take, it might be a better idea to not even watch it now. Though then again, it's Shoujo, do you really need to remember much? I mean, after all, Shingeki no Kyojin is a very lore-centered anime, but Shoujo is like, whatever. You know, like, who gives a shit? Damn. Well, I remember the girl became a crystal, then I never bothered to watch season 2. Yeah, no, but it's not just that. The problem is that Shingeki no Kyojin is not about the events themselves, it's about that there are some characters and some things they do that are actually relevant for later events, which makes sense, obviously. But if you're gonna release a season every year, or worse, like every 4 years, you know, I'm not gonna remember, and I'm not gonna rewatch it either. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I already have to really commit to watch something in the first place just because it takes time to do so, right? And then needing to watch it again just because I don't remember is like, come on, bro. You're out of your fucking mind, to say the least. But yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Damn, that's fucked up. Immediate jump after that very hard jump. Okay, I think that's the perfect place to leave this. So I'm definitely gonna try the rest of the levels tomorrow, but I will not promise you that I can beat this, or it's not a can or cannot. I won't promises that I will beat this. But I will try. I will try tomorrow to... Well, I'm probably not gonna beat it tomorrow because today I beat 4 levels and 3 of them were quite easy, and here I'm pretty sure that tomorrow if I beat levels it's gonna be 5 and 6. I doubt I'm gonna beat 7 unless it's somehow easier than the previous one. So what I want to do is see how it is. And depending on how it is, I will decide to try hard it all the way until the end, or if I want to give up. But for now I will keep going. But again, I'm not gonna commit to call this a full playthrough yet. I'm just gonna call it playthrough. Then later, as I say, we will confirm if it's full or not. But for now, I'm only gonna call it playthrough. So anyways, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more Eternal Dungeon. So have a good one everyone, and take care.